Namaskar, I'm Ramurthy. So today we'll discuss some aspects of map making using Quantum JS. Quantum JS you're already familiar with. You have georeference raster image, and based on the raster image in the background, your distress points, lines, and polygons, and assign some attribute informations also to each geometry displayed by you. Now opening all the layers in Quantum.js, so we'll try to make a map incorporating all the map elements like index, scale, uh, north arrow, a title of the map, and anything, some text related to the map, and overview map also you can have it. So all these things we'll see one by one in Quantum.js. So first we'll open the Quantum.js. So this is the Quantum.js interface. So these are the layers we have digitized. First is first one by one we'll see. This is the Hussain Sagar Lake, isn't it? And here it is a road surrounding the Hussain Sagar Lake. And this is a point geometry, that is a statue of Lord Buddha within the lake. And the base map is OpenStreetMap, and otherwise you can have a Google satellite map, right? Now having this Google satellite map or OpenStreetMap in the backdrop, we'll open all the layers, and we'll label the lake also. Lake is not labeled, single label, and the text is yeah, 10 of name. Name of the field to be labeled is the name, that is apply. Okay. So here this is Hussain Sagar Lake. We'll change it to some blue color. I think you are familiar with these things. So I can decrease the opacity. Okay. So here it is lake, and these are the roads, and this is the statue. Polygon geometry, line geometry, and point geometry. So using these three layers, how to make a map? So in Quantum.js, you have one is the data window, another is the map window. This is a data window. Now I'll open a map. I'll create a map, and that is a new print layout. And this is a map composition. Map of Hussain Sagar. This is the title of my map. No, it's not title, it's the name of the layout. So now we have two different windows. This is your data window, and here it is map window. Data window is in real world coordinates, and map window is in page coordinates. So what is the size of the page you are making it? Now you can define the page setup. Go to the page setup. So here have different sizes, A4, A3, A5, and all those things. For the convenience, for this exercise, I'll take A3. This is a landscape or portrait, I'll say landscape, and say okay. Now we have a blank page, a size of A3 size. A3 size is 300 millimeters, so that 30 centimeters by 22 21 centimeters. That is a size of your A3 paper. So this is the space available for your map. So you should have all the elements within this. You should have a map, you should have a north arrow, you should have a scale, you should have a title and legend, all those things. So we'll add one by one all the items. Like add item, first is the base, first requirement is map. So space per map is from here to here. Okay. So leave some space for legend and text box also. So this is my map window. Then now you should have a frame. So the moment I incorporated a map here, so the map properties, this is the main property is the scale. So this the present you are drawing on this A3 size of the paper. The scale is 32,171 is to, that is a reference scale. So I'll make it as 30,000 or 1 is to 30,000. I'll refresh it automatically. Now next is I should have a frame. The extent is given. I should have a grid. Now CRS is the 4.3. This is a special reference system. This is a geographic coordinate system. Okay. Now next I'll have a grid. First I'll have a frame. Frame thickness I'll make it as 1. So I'll have a frame now for a map. Then I'll incorporate a grid. So I'll add one grid. Grid is labeling your with real coordinates like degree minutes seconds or degree minutes or decimal degrees sort of thing. So now I'll define the intervals. So what is the interval? At what interval you should have the coordinates to be displayed on the frame of the map. Now this is in degree minute, this is in geographic coordinate system. So geographic coordinate system approximately, so 1 degree is equal to support 100 kilometers. 1 degree in 2-dimensional coordinates, approximately it measures around 100 kilometers. So suppose if you want to have these coordinates labeled on the map at a distance of maybe 500 meters, then 500 divided by 100 kilometers, isn't it? So that approximately it gives 005. So every 500 meters interval you have a grid. Okay. Then after that, yeah, grid. Come down. You have a frame already. It is there. Coordinates. You have to draw the coordinates. See, this already coordinates are drawn. At every 500 meter interval, you have coordinates. Okay, now suppose this is on the left side, you want it to vertical, and the right side also I'll want the coordinates to be displayed in vertical, so that I get some space. Okay, now this is your map part. What you have done, we have defined the scale. First we have incorporated the map, and after that we have defined the scale as 1 is to 30,000, and we have drawn a frame for that, and after that the coordinates are to be a coordinate interval defined as 500 meters, that is 0.005 degrees. And if you want to give a offset, you can give the offset also. Okay. Now line, if you don't want to give line, you can, yeah, yeah, just make it a opacity. I'm decreasing the opacity to 25%, 26%. Okay. So that map will be highlighted. So this is the first and most important part of the map. So that is your map. Okay, now coming to the next is add item. Yeah, a scale bar. Now define a scale bar. So if you want a single box, then now this is a single box, isn't it? This is single box and with 500 meters interval. And to the starting from 0, 500 and 1000 meters. So instead of single box, if you want a double box, you can do it. This is for this all for ornamentation only. And after that, see segments. You want this segments to left is 1, left side of the 0 is 1, and right side of the 0 2. Two left segments and two right segments, and width is 500 meters. So if you want to change the into instead of meters, if you want to make it kilometers also, that will be in kilometers. So you can change it to feet, yards, or miles, and all those things. So for the time being, I'm giving in meters. Done. Okay. Now scale is over. Then next is the legend part. So you have three layers, and for all the three layers, you will get a legend. The index, map index. So what is that point, and what is that road, and what is these things? These things you can give it. Okay, and the title you can give it as index. Next is your ID north arrow. So you should have a north arrow also in the top right. North arrow. You have several arrows. So you can choose one of them, whichever you feel good. North arrow is there. Then title of the map. All simple things. Yeah, here map of Hussain Sagar surroundings. Hyderabad. So you can change the font size. Now I'll make it as 16. The default is 10. Now I am changing it to 16. 16 is too big for this box, and so now I'm changing the box size. Now, then if I want to incorporate some information regarding the Hussain Sagar, I can draw one more box here, one more text box here. So I have one text file. Text file, yeah, the information related to Hussain Sagar. This I downloaded from Wikipedia. Now I'm selecting that information and putting in the map. So this is a text size I'm keeping as 10 only. So what else? You have a map, you have a title, you have a scale, you have north arrow, index, and some information about the map. And if you want to, so see now, if you want to modify anything, all the items. Suppose you have a list of items, isn't it? Now you select this, you select this, you select this. So all the properties for each element, you have a properties list. So you can change the font size, you can change font color. Suppose index. So this title of the index, you can change it. Text, we can modify the text and save it again. The scale. So if you, when you select a particular element, the properties of that element will be displayed to right on the item properties column. So you can modify wherever it is required. So once this is ready, then the next stage is, suppose if you want to incorporate this map in some document. So in that case, you need a PDF file or JPEG file, isn't it? Image file. One more thing I forgot to tell you. So suppose now this is without any base map. Suppose you want a base map. See this now is a base map is not there. Now I am enabling the base map. But when I come here, it is not showing in this. So go to the layout, update. This is a refresh. Suppose you want this, not the image, not the OpenStreetMap. Same thing again. Refresh. Refresh. So all these things can be done using Quantum.js software. It's very user friendly. Again, see it has changed the scale. Now make it as 30,000. You notice, see the moment I change the scale, automatically the scale bar is also dynamically changed. The contents are changed within the map limit, and automatically, again, just notice 50,000. See, scale bar, it is changing. So your scale bar is dynamically linked with the map. Scale bar and the labels around the frame automatically, they also get changed. So once this is ready, then the next is to export it to a PDF format or image format. We'll do both the things. Export as a PDF. Yeah, map of Hussain Sagar PDF. It's taking time. So that PDF can be opened in any document, or you can take a printout of from that. And the scale is immaterial. In GIS, scale is immaterial. The scale of the data input is matters, but once data is in digital format and GIS format, scale is immaterial. You can enhance, you can enlarge, you can reduce as per your needs. So So next is we'll export as a image. Image, you have several options: BMP, JPG, PP, PNG. So for the time being, we'll save it as JPG. Yeah, export resolution also. It is asking default is 300 dpi, but you can decrease or you can increase and save. So that is all about the map composition part in Quantum JS. So all the things, whatever you can do in a proprietary software, JS softwares like ArcGIS, you can do here in Quantum JS free of cost, and it's open source. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.